All right, so we're back with a bonus episode of Just Saw Fast X.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just want to say beforehand, like this is gonna get a little inconsistent this summer. Gonna try and release like bonus episodes of like new movies either the day they come out or right before they come out. So I do know for definite next week we are gonna get a Little Mermaid episode on Friday, and we're also gonna get Transformers: Rise of the whatever the heck they're doing
Ooh.
now, um, a few days before that comes out. But yeah, so we're back this week with a new guest, Marie. Hello.
Hello.
How is it going?
It's going great.
What?
Wonderful. Just came back from watching the movie
Yeah. So why did you go see this movie with me?
because I love the Fast and the Furious franchise.
Yeah, that's a very unique character trait.
Mm.
So why don't you tell us about your relationship with the series?
Well, I think I told you that it was my Star Wars.
Okay.
So
Like
it
how the Gulf War was someone else's Vietnam.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So junior year, I guess going into senior year of high school,
Do you want to
it came
completely
out.
date yourself and give us specific years?
The year the movie came out. So that's gonna be '01. I was in the junior year going into senior year. And this is when you could like go to the movies by yourself. Like your friends could drive you. So we were driven to Jamestown Mall,
Oh.
by us, not by our parents. So we were grown.
Oh, dang.
Yes.
I haven't thought about Jamestown Mall in some time. A
Yeah.
little St. Louis landmark that does not exist anymore.
It does not. So yeah, went with my friends. Theater was packed. And these are like high school kids. So yeah. It was very loud. It was very everything. It's just the feeling of the camaraderie. Everybody seeing this for the first time. And yeah. So that's how I was introduced to the franchise. So it was good memories all around. I'll probably see all of them until they stop making them.
Have you seen everyone in the theater?
Except for Tokyo Drift. And that's only because it didn't have anybody in there.
Oh, I see.
It didn't have Vin Diesel. It didn't
Well,
have
it
Tyrese.
did it did have Vin Diesel.
Years later, I saw it and I saw him at the end and I was like, okay. But I only watched it because 4 was coming out.
That makes sense.
And I was like, okay, let me go back and revisit this. And I was like, oh, they did put that at the end. So otherwise I wouldn't have known.
Okay, so I can't exactly remember when I saw the first movie because I'm looking at it and the release date was June 22nd, 2001.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
And oh, actually, no, I do know. Because I was thinking that I was in high school in June of 2021. I wasn't. I was in 8th grade. So I saw the Fast and the Furious like the next summer when it came out on DVD. My our science teacher, he would sometimes let us watch movies like on Friday, and so we watched it in one of his periods.
Yeah, this is already hurting my soul.
Also, I was in high school in 2021. It just wasn't
2001.
that one. That one.
Okay.
I was not in high school in 2021. But
Okay.
no. So then I'm looking right now, and Too Fast, Too Furious came out in 2003. Okay. So yeah, I do remember I bought the Fast and Furious on DVD. Like maybe we didn't finish it in class, and I was like, oh yeah, I need to see what's happening here. Forget renting it, which was a viable option. So I have it on DVD somewhere around here.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
but no,
I was there opening weekend. So once I saw that date, June 22nd, 2001, I was there that Friday night.
Yeah. But yeah, so I haven't seen all of them. So this is the first one I've seen in the theater.
What?
I've only seen the first one, Too Fast, Too Furious,
Yeah.
Part 4, and Part 5. And I've seen bits and pieces of 8 because I was staying in a
Okay.
hotel
Okay.
and there was cable there. And now I've seen 10.
But why would you not see them in theaters? That's how they're meant to be seen.
I know. The heartbreak feels good in a place like this, and all those things Nicole Kidman says. I get that. I got nothing for you.
Okay. No, I've seen them all in theaters. Basically opening weekend.
Okay.
So no, I'm there.
So,
there.
which of these movies is your favorite? If you were to pick a favorite child.
Funny enough, Fast Five is my favorite.
Okay.
And
That's we're going to drive us safe down the street.
yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I know it's supposed to be like the no spoilers. So this one opens up. As soon as it opened up, I knew what we were doing because Fast Five is my favorite one. I've probably seen it. I'll go ahead and say like 20 times. I've seen it a lot.
Jeez.
I've seen it a lot. Why would you not watch your favorite movie over and over?
That's a fair point.
It's really good.
But that's a lot.
It's really good though. So, there's some similarities in this one to Fast Five. It's kind of when they got everybody together, throughout the other movies. So it's like Tyrese, they had Ludacris, they had Gal
Gadot.
Gadot. They even threw it back and got somebody from the first one. I don't know if you caught that.
Oh yeah. Was it named
Vince.
Randy? Okay, yeah.
Vince. And then they brought in the two guys that everybody didn't like.
They
the
didn't
two
test
Mexican
well.
guys. Well, they were in the short. There was like a little short movie and everything, and so they were in that. So
Vin
it's like
Diesel directed that.
yeah, he's a genius, and that's why these movies still exist. And yeah, it was great. They got everything together, and I don't know why they couldn't continue that greatness.
I don't
So
know.
5 is the best one.
I don't know what that last statement's supposed to be because we saw art this evening, okay?
Okay.
But
yeah.
so what were your hopes and wishes before seeing this movie? I'll go, also, if I guess I were to name a favorite,
Yeah. What
I'd
is
say
your favorite?
maybe the first one. It's fine. I mean, I owned it on DVD. I'm sure I saw it at least 3 or 4 times.
Just 3 or 4 times.
I'm just throwing a number out there.
Okay. I could quote that movie.
I was a big movie commentary person back in the day, so I'd always watch the movie, and then however many commentaries were on the disc, I would listen to all those.
Oh, okay. You watch it with the
original
commentary.
podcast. Look at me now.
I'm not gonna say anything because I did that exact same thing.
Yes,
So,
you're a movie person.
I
That's why we
am.
get along.
yes.
So, what were your hopes and wishes going into this movie?
Good action, good stunts, a passable storyline.
I mean, I personally didn't come in here wanting anything. I mean,
You should. It's a Fast and Furious movie.
exactly. That's why
should watch
I
them.
went in this
To go
like
Fast and Furious.
I'm like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen. I'm just gonna let it overtake me. Like I remember cringing when I saw the trailer for Fast 9. It was so bad, and so I'm like, well, what more can I can't ask for more. So
I can. I can. I've been sticking around for a very long time. I think it's only right to ask for a passable storyline.
we're well past that in this franchise.
Oh, no.
So before we talk about the movie that we saw, audience, we didn't have a packed theater,
No.
but we did have I feel like a pretty decent audience.
Yeah. You think it's like half?
No, like decent, not in size, but like
Oh.
quality.
Oh yeah,
like
yeah. They were very expressive.
I feel like after a certain point, we were all on the same page with this movie.
We were all in on the joke.
So,
like, oh no, this is a joke. Okay, we're all in on it now.
Yes, this is a comedy. Okay, we came here for an action comedy. I got you. So, Marie, without spoilers, what was this movie about?
This movie was about family.
Oh, yes. I missed that. Let me add that to my notes.
You didn't know this was about family. Besides that, I don't know what it was about.
This movie is essentially a direct sequel to Part 5.
Yes.
Their heist of like driving a vault down the street resulted in Jason Momoa's character basically losing his entire family, and he has decided to seek revenge on Dominic Toretto and the fam.
As you do.
Yes, as one does. As many have done. I mean, Jason Statham's done it. Now he's gang. He's part of the gang.
Yes. Again.
I mean, they killed his brother, but did Luke Evans die, or did he just die?
Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna be honest. I haven't rewatched like 8 or 9. Those were just like, oh, we can just watch that one time. So I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so we're gonna spoiler this real quick. We didn't like this movie. So why don't we start with our positives? Because the negatives are gonna be more fun.
So it was the sequel to 5, which is my favorite one. So there were scenes I loved watching them heist the vault again.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I
okay,
love seeing scenes from a good movie. That's my favorite part. When
Yes. So I did like seeing that again. I like seeing all the people that they brought in. That's a staple at this point. Everybody wants to get their cameo and say, hey,
and their check. Mm-hmm. Helen Mirren was in this movie for less than 60 seconds, and if she didn't get $1 million, then I will eat a hat.
And she wants to be a part of it because they do it for the love. Everybody wants to be a part of it.
The love of money, yes.
No. What else was good? Oh, I do think there were some good stunts, some good action sequences.
Do you want to name anything specifically?
I do enjoy when Vin Diesel turns into superhero Vin Diesel. There's always a moment in the film where it is just super outrageous. The scene that he has obviously written for himself.
Yes, there's a scene where this man picks a car up with one arm while also shooting a machine gun, and it just gave Rambo vibes.
And I swear, as far as the car with one arm, I feel like he's done that before. I just can't remember what movie it is.
I feel like he has picked up a car in one of these other movies.
Yeah, and him catching somebody midair while he's driving.
That's a staple. We
have to. Like that's where I was, because I was kind of scared that we were just gonna go without some good Fast and Furious ridiculousness. But
that was the whole movie.
No. Once that happened, I woke up. I was like, I was like sitting up, like this is what I came here for. This is the scene.
Okay.
That's not how you felt?
No.
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 That's how I felt.
Any other positives?
Girl fight. There's always a girl fight.
Charlize Theron and Michelle Rodriguez have a fight, and I was like, look at this movie passing the Bechdel test. Look at them. I mean, these two women fighting, but look at them go.
That I don't know if I like the way that sounds. I do enjoy Michelle Rodriguez getting her fights in. I didn't like why they were fighting, but I appreciate her getting her fight in.
Yes.
I'm always there for her fight scenes.
Yes.
Yes. I think that's all the positives that I have.
So this is starting off as a negative, but it's going to come around. I didn't like any scene with the little boy unless John Cena was also in the scene. I feel like the Vin Diesel didn't have any chemistry with his son, but John Cena had more, which made those scenes more enjoyable.
I'm going to go the opposite. John Cena didn't do it for me. No. He felt like he was John Cena.
Yeah.
And no. Tyrese can be Tyrese. I don't want John Cena being John Cena in my Fast and Furious
We'll
movies.
get to Tyrese when we hit those negatives. But
Tyrese is a staple for me. I know it's coming. I know his bad lines are coming. I know he's had no character growth since Too Fast, Too Furious.
yeah, he that's where he peaked.
John Cena has not earned it for me to just coast as himself.
That's fair.
Yeah. I really like these movies.
They're like, as the movie's going along, and it's like, oh, I don't like that you did that. And then it started doing like, okay, we're on a mission. And I'm like, all right, Ludacris and Tyrese have stopped bantering. Okay, I'm feeling this. Like there's like peak, like hints of a good movie every now and again.
Buried up under the Nas. You just got to get
Right. And so I was like, okay, I'm feeling this. And then some dumb stuff will happen. So the moments that I was feeling, like when we get into like parts of an action scene, and then they were like, okay, well, we're going to do something stupid. I was like, wait, I like this until you did this. What are we doing here?
We're in a Fast and Furious movie.
That's true.
So we have to move on. We have to move on, and we have to hit the next Fast and Furious beat.
So, yeah.
So, yeah, I knew what to expect.
I knew what to expect, too, but then there were parts where I just didn't think that they were going to do this. Like, there was a part...
You didn't think they were going to do it?
There was a part where Vin Diesel is trying to... Something has caused an explosion. And Vin Diesel says to himself, i.e. us, those people... That thing's gonna explode, and so he uses his car as a shield. What
else do you want him to use?
He has car shield, and I'm like, what, Vin Diesel? What are you doing, sir? That's not how cars work.
When Dom Toretto is behind the wheel of a vehicle, it can be anything. And it can do anything.
I mean, this was in the trailer. Like, he drives down the side of a dam in a car. And he's using Nas.
Yes.
And it's like, sir,
yes.
What is happening here?
Yes.
Sir.
I love how all of his cars have Nas. Like every single vehicle.
They're just waiting. They're just waiting, okay? Oh, my goodness.
These are the positives, right?
Why can't everybody do karate?
What do you mean?
Like the bad guys came and stormed the house with Jordana Brewster.
Yes.
How many missions has she been on?
She's missed out on a lot.
Right. And she over here, she took down a whole SWAT team by herself.
She a Toretto.
No, you're right. I'm sorry. That was so stupid of me to say that. I'm sorry.
That's all you need.
You need the power of family, and that's just like the amulet of invincibility. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's it.
And then like Tyrese and Ludacris, they doing karate, and Hacker Girl.
You didn't see the last one. Ludacris learned karate in the last one. He has like a whole fight scene that he does. You should probably see that.
I probably won't, but I appreciate the offer. Where are your negatives at?
The negatives, Vin Diesel just tried to do too much. It's a comedy, but it's supposed to be an action movie, and he wanted it to be a drama.
Yeah, every time, like
it's like, no, it's not a drama.
Wow, yeah, that reminds me. When the movie starts, he has his dang, how is this boy 10-year-old son driving the car? I'm like, what is going on here? He's all like,
10 is being generous. He looks like he's about 7.
oh goodness,
Yeah,
gracious.
he doesn't look like he should be behind the wheel of a car at all.
And we're okay with this, like this.
We have to be.
Mm-hmm. And he's like,
Can't
oh
call
yeah,
child services.
they'll outrun him, right? They'll outdrive him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, the most important thing is family.
Mm-hmm.
Da, 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 da. Oh, Dad, you're not afraid of anything. And the music, the manipulative music, boom, 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 boom. Hey, I remember when Paul Walker passed away, and y'all make this the number one song on earth. We gonna play that while we talking about family.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
You were really specific in your hate with that scene.
I'm just saying, like, when
that was the opening scene.
Yes, like the movie opened, and I'm just rolling my eyes so hard, and in my head I'm screaming, "Does no one else see this?"
No, I looked over at you, and I was like, "Oh no, you did not seem to be having a good time."
No, but then I slowly started to have a good time because I realized what this movie was.
Okay, you stopped being angry.
Like when they were like, like the way Vin Diesel stops a bomb, he drives his car into a crane that swings around, and then it knocks the bomb into the water like it's a pinball machine.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
and then,
I was with that.
And then his car wasn't totaled; it still got back on the road, and he outran the aftershock.
You can't total an American-made car. The power of America flows through any car that he is in. None of them will be fully destroyed because USA. Yeah. You saw it.
Yep, I did see it.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Yeah.
You are correct.
I don't know if you noticed these things, but I'm like, yeah, they can pull a vault out of the wall because because it's American made.
The thing with that is they waited until the end to pull that. Before, everything felt reasonable. But now they open with something that ridiculous where it's like, where do we go from here? Oh yeah, that's right. You drop a dang car out of an airplane with no parachute.
Okay, so did you see the one? I think that was 8, where they dropped them out of.
I saw parts of 8.
Yeah, where they dropped them out of the sky with parachutes.
Yeah.
So we've already done that at a super high height. He was at a normal height where
that was not a normal height.
Look,
the impact would have crushed that car and him. He should have died in that car so many times. He flipped a car. I'm yelling into the mic. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm feeling passion right
now.
But
when you say these are things that can't be done, they can. We saw them. We saw them being done, and it happened. I just wish that the story in which they happened was better.
Yeah, like I said, there were parts of a good story. Like like Brie Larson's in this movie for a check.
Yeah,
and she's Mr. Nobody's daughter.
Didn't need that.
Sort of interesting.
It's not.
But what exactly were you doing? And then it's like
we don't know what Mr. Nobody was doing, so we didn't need that.
He was the Charlie to their angels. Like, she's just there.
Look,
I'm looking.
They were wanted internationally, and they were doing heists all on their own.
Yeah,
we didn't need Mr. Nobody.
Like, where is Kurt Russell? What was he doing? What was his conflict?
I think he skipped to do. He was Ego in
not now. They filmed this.
I know.
I'm saying, where was he when they filmed this last year? You couldn't be back, sir?
He hasn't been around for a few movies though.
What is happening?
I feel like he was just passing through. I think he was in 2 of the movies, but he just kind of passed through the other one and introduced Scott Eastwood and was like, here's
That's-
somebody else.
That's another thing. Like Scott Eastwood.
Yeah, he's not needed. Again, none of them are needed.
No, I agree. This whole cast is fluff. I did flip my. I jumped out my chair when I saw it. What's that little boy's name from SNL?
Oh, Pete Davidson.
Pete Davidson's in this movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
what is happening here?
He thinks they're dope. I don't know, but I would imagine that that's his answer. Because anything that he thinks is dope, he goes for.
Marie, the answer is money. Why is Helen Mirren
I
in
need
this?
you to
Money.
understand that
Why is
people
Pete Davidson in this movie?
Because
Money.
they love these movies.
Why is
Idris Elba only wanted to be in Hobbs and Shaw
he's
because he loves the movie.
he's Black Superman?
He was.
That's what he said in the trailer.
Yeah, and you didn't see that one.
No, I didn't see most of these shit.
Oh my goodness.
I
You should.
I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. This movie.
Oh, I wanted to say I'm not angry anymore. I don't think it's a bad movie.
Okay.
I just will probably not watch this one again.
Out of 5, what would you rank this movie?
When we left, I probably would have given it a 1. I've calmed down. I've breathed a little bit. I've thought about the good things. And I would give it a 3. I would give it a 3.
I'd give it a 2.
A 2?
Did not like. But it wasn't. I didn't hate it.
Okay.
I will say this. So this movie ends on a cliffhanger because this is fast.
Say it.
This is Fast X. This is Fast X
Uh-huh.
0, and then next year we're gonna have Fast X 1.
He says it's a trilogy.
But you gotta look at it from Roman numerals, because an X and a 1 or an I would be 11. See what they did there? See what they did there? But as the movie was ending and the credits were starting, there was just audible laughter from the audience, and I was like, "These are my
Yes.
people. We are on the same page. We are
Yes.
one."
Yes.
And it's just like we just couldn't believe what we saw, the foolishness that we saw.
Foolishness? Or by the end it really picked up, and it was, I feel like I feel like they brought it home. They brought it home good.
They did something. They did something. So spoilers. The after credit scene is exactly what it was rumored.
Yes.
Somebody's coming back
Yes.
to the franchise. I said, forget this franchise. Going forward, what would you like to see? Asking as someone that is into these movies.
A more coherent storyline.
I'm sorry. Realistically, what would you like to see? Like, do you want to see more shenanigans in space? Them having to, for whatever reason, shoot a car back into space, Elon Musk style? Did you want to see
No.
them like do something on a boat, like hook some Nas up to a boat?
Yeah, we could do a boat. We could do Nas on a yacht.
There you go.
Yeah. That's a good idea. I want them to slim it down. We're scared. We're so scared to kill anybody, and I think at least 6 people need to die in the next one.
Nah, we're about to introduce 6 more people.
That's okay, and that's fine.
I mean, they
but we
kinda-
need to kill 6 of them. And if Vin Diesel wants to make this a drama, I need him to get the what is that? Was that like Boiler Room? I need Boiler Room type acting
Boiler
from
Room,
him.
Find Me Guilty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs to get back to that. and
He's
not,
past that. He's past
What
that.
what he was giving us was like, not now. Not now, and not in this movie, sir.
Fair enough.
So that's it. I got everything I wanted as far as stunts and action. So the story was just lacking
Fair.
in the characters.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever. Like
Yeah.
I'll see it, but I'm not gonna be happy.
I'm gonna see them until they end. until they stop making them.
Okay.